All right, everybody, welcome to video for lesson number 6 in unit number 8 on coordinate geometry proofs. So in this first lesson, we learned how to prove triangles are either right triangles or isosceles triangles, and you'll see in this homework question, we actually have to be able to do both. So for the first question, it gives us triangle B, and it gives you the coordinates are -4, -3, and 2, 1, and -2, +7. Remember, always try and use a straight edge whenever you can, the edge of a notebook, the edge of a pen, something like that. Now, the first thing we have to do in all of these coordinate proofs is make a plan. So if I want to prove this is isosceles, my plan is going to be show two of these sides are congruent. Now, it looks like AB and AE are congruent to each other. So we'll say we're going to show AB and AE are congruent by the distance formula. So I have to find the distance of AE. So from A to E, I'm looking at the change of the x values, so they go from -2 minus 2 squared. And the y values from A to E, so that's 7 minus 1 squared. Now remember, for these proofs, I don't actually need to know what this is in simplest radical form or in any kind of other special form. I just want to know that they're the same number. So I just want to figure out what is this number underneath the radical. So if I do that, I wind up getting, what's this going to wind up being? 16 plus 36, so that's 52. If I find the distance from A to B, which I think is also the same, so from A to B, I look at my x values are going from -3 minus 1 squared, and those are the y values. Let's do this the right way. So the x values go -4 minus 2 squared, and the y values go -3 minus 1 squared, which is going to give us also the square root of 52. So I notice both the distance from A to E and from A to B are actually going to be the same. So then I have to write my conclusion sentence. So now I can say, therefore, triangle B is isosceles because AB is congruent to AE. The next part of this question asks to prove that the triangle B is a right triangle. So to prove it's a right triangle, my plan is going to be to show that two of those segments are perpendicular. I just have to figure out which ones. So it looks like it's the same segments, AE and AB. So I'm going to use slope to show AE is perpendicular to AB. So I need to find the slope of AE, and I need to find the slope of AB. So to find a slope of AE, I'm looking at how do I get from A to E? Well, I noticed that the slope of that line is down from left to right, so it's negative. So I'm going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes, and to the right 4 boxes. So the slope from A to E is negative 6 over 4. I then can reduce that to negative 3/2. From A to B, I'm going up 4 to the right 6. So then I'm going to have a slope of 4 over 6 positive, which reduces to positive 2 over 3. I then notice these two slopes are negative reciprocals. Because they're negative reciprocals, I now know that these segments are perpendicular, forming a right angle. So then I can say, therefore, triangle Bay is a right triangle because AE is perpendicular to AB. That's it. So you've just done 2 proofs really quickly. Hopefully this was not too bad. Tomorrow's lesson is slightly more challenging just because there's more stuff to prove with quadrilaterals. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you did all of your homework tonight.